Someone who's captivated the country for sure, and beyond possibly. Our brother Prime out there in Colorado, someone you're close with, from the Jackson State. From playing days, but then you support the Jackson State movement. You've been out to Colorado and felt the energy out there. In your opinion, what do you feel like he's doing and bringing to the game right now?
A lot of eyeballs, you know what I mean? Or a different way of doing things. And I think what he did at JSU, Jackson State, kind of set the blueprint, really forced some guys to kind of go do what he did there. He had kind of reached his max. Like, what else can he do there?
Right.
You know what I mean? He won championships. You know what I mean? What else can he do there? You got to elevate. You got to grow. So his next step, okay, let's go to, let me take this to one of the PWUs. You know what I mean? And that's what he's done. And I think what he's wanting to do is open the door for a lot of other brothers out there, Black coaches. It can be imitated, but it can't be duplicated. It ain't gonna be the same.
Swag got a lot to do with it.
Yeah. That's Deion being Deion. It ain't gonna be the same, but he's setting and laying down the blueprint. It can be done
in your own way.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And again, I think now, like I said, what he's doing there in Colorado, in a couple of years, if he stays there, Colorado's gonna be Alabama. All he needs, like I said, and I've heard some of it, and I've seen some of the interviews, he's probably like 7 to 8 players away.
Big boys,
from being dominant. Yeah. That's all he needs, because that's where the game is kind of won and lost. He has the skill positions. He has those sold up tight. They sold up. So
front five on both sides, right?
Yeah, exactly. On both sides. Yeah, sides of the ball. You got to have those guys up there to obviously run the ball. You got to have somewhat of a balanced attack, but you take what they give you, and then nobody's stopping you from the air, from a passing standpoint. You pass until they stop it. Yeah. But again, that's why the rushing game hasn't been as what he would like. You know what I mean? What it needs to be. Because he got to go in between the tackles, get outside of it, and he got some guys to do it. Yeah. But again, it's going to take time, and every game is going to be different. You know what I mean? He has those kids believing. Yeah. Boy, let me tell you something. Deion, what he's done, he can go talk to some penguins for about a week, and he'll make them think they can fly. I'm trying to tell you. That's how much he got those guys, those kids believing.
I don't even look at it as coaching. Obviously, he's coaching, but to me, he's being a leader. Yeah. Just for what you said, it's hard for this era. Every generation is different to be able to. How do you get the attention of these young kids and make them believe and buy in? And to me, that's more about being a leader than actually coaching. I feel like he's being a leader of these young men, and like you said, these dudes will do anything for him.
Oh yeah,
absolutely anything.
Yeah, because he understands. He's been there. Deion is from Fort Myers. He hasn't always had the best of everything either. You know what I mean? He's gone from rags to riches. You know what I mean? He's gone through, and whatever scenario these kids think they're going through, that they think we as athletes or coaches haven't gone through, we've been through that. If not, we know somebody that has. So he can relate to those guys. And again, like I said, the approach and how he approached going into that, getting rid of a number of players. A lot of people, white America didn't like that. They criticized him for that. But how can you criticize a man for what he's trying to do with his own team? You know what I mean? He's bringing in his players. It's no different than coaches that get fired or hired. They come in, they bring in their coaches. It's the same thing. But why does white America feel like he's done something different or he's doing something wrong?
I feel he's confident and standing on his shit, backing it up.
What you just said is what this white guy said on this guy named Tyreek Ness that had a show, and it was a white guy. He said he loves Deion. But he's like, he just offended. He's like, why are you offended? He's like, be honest, why are you offended? White guy said, because we can't do it that confident.
That's not out there. Yeah, he did.
I was like, thank you for being honest. Like, I love Deion, but I had to say that, and that's why we offended, because we can't do it that confident.
That's a personal problem. You can't fault us for how we do what we do. Yeah, that part. But again, a lot of people think that way. That really we talk to on an everyday basis. They may not say it, but they're in our faces, smiling behind the face and talking behind our back. Those are the type of things that we as Black, athletes and people, we go through.
Got to deal with it.
You said you're out there working on some of the receivers as well?
Yeah, he brought me in. Like I said, he got a big receiver, Javon Antonio, that he wanted me to kind of help him along the way, kind of groom him a little bit. He's rough around the edges. And then, like I said, I worked with Travis. I worked with Weaver, Horn. I worked with all those guys. And a lot of the guys, like I said, that while I was there, they asked me questions. You know what I mean?
Talk about Travis as a receiver.
Oh man,
We know what he do on the other side of the ball.
Ball skills is crazy. It's crazy. It's freakish.
Yeah.
Is how I can explain it. You know, like I said, there are some things that he's probably at the next level. He's going to have to fine tune. But when you think about what he's doing as high school, like he's not his second year in the league, and you see the highlights of what he was doing.
I saw his high school highlights. I was like,
bro, it's crazy. It's off the charts. So just think and he has that mindset of wanting to get better. Like I said, and then guys that, from speaking from a basketball standpoint, guys that have freakish athletic ability to go from college to the pros, and they don't enhance their abilities. They don't work to get better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're stacked. They get the money, and they're cool with it. They sign up for you. Say they sign up for your deal. The first 3 or 4 years, they cool. Contract year come up, they go in the lab.
It's too late.
Yeah. No, but some of them, they'll go get in the lab, get their game right. Oh, okay, this is the guy we drafted. Then they get paid again. Then they fall off. But again, Travis he's not going to be one of those guys. He's hungry. He wants to get, maximize the exposure that Deion is providing for him. And he's learning from Deion too as well. Deion is just not coaching. He's teaching these kids about life every day.
I can tell you teaching what was smart. You see nobody, he ain't go talk to nobody. He went right on this little show. Because everybody was wondering how he was doing and what happened, and how he feel. He went right on his lip.
That's
in
right.
Their room with his pajamas on.
Right. So nobody twist his words. Exactly. And that's the thing, like I said, even when I was playing, dude, I wish we had, when I was playing, I wish I had those type of platforms to dispel some of the things that was going on. I was kind of like before my time in a sense. Like I said, everybody was like, oh, I'm outspoken. They thought outspoken was something wrong.
right.
You know what I mean? Like, bro, that's me being
side.
Right. Yeah, that was me being honest. You know what I mean? And like I said, those are some of the things, like I said, that was just me being honest. So it's like I said, even with Stephen A, with some of his stuff, he tried to use all of that to bring his audience in to talk about me and further attack my character. You know what I mean? But I like what Travis did. Let me address what it is. And I like his approach to it. Hey, it's football. Yeah. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, nobody wants to get hurt, but we know that was an illegal hit. You know what I mean? We knew it was a cheap shot. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I wanted Shador to me. I think there was a huge question mark coming on, can he do it on this level? And I think the composure he showed, that last was a 98-yard drive, 96-yard drive
to send it in
overtime. Yeah, 8 points. Oh, yeah.
I mean, he makes every throw, runs when he needs to.
Right.
He tries to sit in the pocket as much as he can.
Right.
Plays happen.
And he tough.
Toughest motherfucker.
Yeah.
I mean, the play where the dude got kicked out, he could have really hurt him. Where he locked his arm.
Yeah,
and snapped his jaw though. Snapped him in the
yeah. But that shows you the poise, the character of his team.
Right.
Again, to number 8, Kamara's credit, I didn't know who he was from Colorado State. He was a blessing and a curse for their team because he wreaked havoc the first
whole game.
And but the thing is, no discipline, no poise. He caused them the game too. We got two back. You got a face mask, and then he got the personal foul driving.
He went out the game twice with knee injury.
Exactly.
They put a brace on the other one. He came back and hurt.
Right. But hey, he's a dog. Like I said, I didn't know who Kamara was for CSU, but I do now.
Yeah.
But again, that just shows you, like I said, that's one of the things that one of the mantras for Deion's team is being smart, being tough. You know what I mean?
Those penalties Colorado State the game.
Care.
Question.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but Shador, your point, Shador, he's
here we go.
He should have an L and a D on this thing. I know he just got the L, but he's a leader and a dog. You know what I mean? And like I said, I wish I wish I could have played for a coach like Deion.
Right.
You know what I mean? I would have had a D on my
as a parent, I don't see how you not want your kids to go
exactly
to the system, and you see that they broke a streaming record. They're sold out games. National. I tweeted, I was like, Deion's got us watching Colorado State right now.
At 2 a.m. What?
Yeah.
It's 2 a.m.
No. I said, Deion.
I kept smoking to stay up. If I would have stopped, if I could stop moving, I would have been out.
I'm driving through a high-end area of California. I got to see a lady walking her dog. She got on a Prime hoodie.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I took a picture and I showed it to her. I was like, yo, this is crazy. When you talk about the Prime effect, That's the prime effect. You got uncharacteristically, people wearing your stuff because of what you're doing. That's
one
what
person I ever heard just blatantly say that they OP don't succeed. So one person out of all of
A lot of them think it.
Mad Dog.
Oh, yeah.
One said it.
But again,
I'm not
What you
surprised.
expect?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
but again,
he
a lot of them feel
cloth.
that way. A lot of
Yeah.
a lot of them feel that
Whatever
way.
cloth that is, he's cut from that bullshit.
Right. You
So,
already know what it is. But
yeah.
again, a lot of them feel that way.
Just won't say it.
They're not gonna say it.
Yeah, absolutely.